Breaking news, a 3-year-old was attacked, currently in critical condition. And because this is a 3-year-old, y'all know the rule. You always blame the victim. You tell me if you can see the signs that points to that.
Now to a scary situation in a Brooklyn Park neighborhood.
A 3-year-old boy is in critical condition after being attacked by 2 dogs. Police responded to a home near Brooklyn Park Drive and 76th Avenue North just before 1 p.m. The officer shot both dogs, killing one and injuring the other, and the little boy was rushed to the hospital.
Ben Henry spoke with police and neighbors and joins us live from the police department tonight. Ben.
Lindsay and Kevin, the police department says their hearts and thoughts are with that family tonight. They also say this is still under investigation as we work to learn more about what led up to that attack. What we do know tonight is
there's the first sign. Find out what led up to the attack, because certainly the dogs wouldn't have attacked unprovoked. You know, like all the other dog attacks when the victim is over 13. They're all unprovoked attacks. But when it comes to a youngster, y'all need to do an investigation to find out what led up to the attack.
Is an adult was seriously hurt, and a 3-year-old boy is in critical condition. First, it was sirens, but eventually, neighbors heard gunshots.
Ooh, that's a gunshot. Get in the house.
Angie Towers was on her deck as first responders rushed down her block.
Scary. Extremely scary. I just made them go in the house and get in the back room. I didn't know what was going on.
Towers, her child, and a friend heartbroken to learn Brooklyn Park police were responding to a dog attack.
It was hard for us. We thought horrible things were happening to them, and we didn't know what was going on.
Just after noon, police say they arrived to this home on the corner of 76th Avenue and Brooklyn Park Drive to find 2 pit bulls attacking a 3-year-old. Police telling us several officers shot the dogs, killing one and hurting the other, adding an adult tried to break up the attack and got seriously hurt, but will be okay. After life-saving efforts, the child was rushed to the hospital in critical condition.
There was a car that came, I could hear it from 252, all the way down here that flew through the intersection, probably at 100 miles an hour. Flew and then went up the driveway. I can only assume it was the child's father. But it's devastating. It's absolutely horrible.
Investigators say the dogs belonged to the home and that the child was visiting. Towers, a dog owner herself, say they've played with the ones involved without worry.
Yeah, the dogs.
Oh, so you hear her. You hear she's saying, hey, we've played with the dogs without worry. We didn't have any problems. Okay, that's helping to lay the foundation to blame the victim. Listen to what else she says.
Played with the ones involved without worry.
Yeah, the dogs, they're sweet. They're nice.
They're sweet. They're nice. Huh? Obviously not.
It's too bad.
Or so I thought.
Oh, so I thought. No. The damage is done. Why would you say that? This is exactly the wrong time for you to say something like that. And it's not even justified. Okay? Again, that's how I interpret that. She's trying to defend the dogs. Say, hey, something must have been done to the dogs. After all, this is just a 3-year-old. I'm telling you, they take advantage of the fact that youngsters can't speak up and take up for themselves. They can just lie on them, so why not?
With the ones involved without worry.
Yeah, the dogs, they're sweet. They're nice.
It's too bad.
Or so I thought.
The dog that survived was brought to an animal care facility. Again, at last check, police say this is all still under...
It was brought to an animal care facility. I wonder what's going to happen. Maybe get adopted out?
Investigation. They did tell me that little boy is 3 years old again.
Yeah, under investigation. This lady right here, the neighbor down the street, Angie Towers, you know what else she said? She said maybe the dog, the mother, was being protective of its puppies. She said that's her concern. Maybe it was being protective of its, and she showers the dogs with even more compliments. It was bad enough she stood there and called them sweet. She said a lot more that they didn't share. Look at this. This is another media outlet in the same story. Surfaced a few hours ago. You see her name right there. Angie Towers lives down the block. Look what she said. The dogs have always been very nice. They've been to my house, played with my dogs. Sad, devastating. Okay? That's in addition to what you just heard. She goes on. She said, my concern is the one female dog just had a litter of puppies. I don't know if it was because she was being protective, but the dogs, I've never had a problem with them. She continued. She said, I hope that baby's okay. So what do you think? Her statements don't sit well with me, and they sound sort of disrespectful. Why are you going on and on about how sweet the dogs? To me, that serves to blame the victim. You're projecting this idea that the dogs are sweet, never had a problem, so with dogs like that, they had to have been provoked if they're going to launch an attack. After all, it's just a 3-year-old. Tell me what you think.